أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله.
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 أشهد أن محمد رسول الله.
أشهد أن محمد رسول الله.
أشهد أن محمد رسول الله. حي على الصلاة. حي على الصلاة. حي على الفلاح. حي على الفلاح. الله أكبر الله أكبر. لا إله إلا الله.
الله أكبر الله أكبر. لا إله إلا الله. إن الحمد لله نحمده سبحانه ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلن تجد له وليا مرشدا. وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، له الملك وله الحمد، يحيي ويميت وهو على كل شيء قدير. اللهم اقسم لنا من خشيتك ما تحول به بيننا وبين معصيتك، ومن طاعتك ما تبلغنا به جنتك، ومن اليقين ما تهون به علينا مصائب الدنيا، ومتعنا اللهم بأسماعنا وأبصارنا وقواتنا ما أحييتنا، واجعله الوارث منا، واجعل ثأرنا على من ظلمنا، وانصرنا اللهم على من عادانا. اللهم ولا تجعل مصيبتنا في ديننا، ولا تجعل الدنيا أكبر همنا ولا مبلغ علمنا. اللهم ولا تسلط علينا بذنوبنا من لا يخافك ولا يرحمنا يا رب العالمين. أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم إن زلزلة الساعة شيء عظيم. يوم ترونها تذهل كل مرضعة عما أرضعت، وتضع كل ذات حمل حملها، وترى الناس سكارى وما هم بسكارى ولكن عذاب الله شديد. وأصلي وأسلم على المبعوث رحمة العالمين سيدنا محمد بن عبد الله وعلى آله وصحبه ومن والاه وعنا معهم إلى يوم الدين. أما بعد، أحبتنا، إخوتنا، إخواننا وإخوتنا, in the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the most compassionate, the most merciful, all praise and thanks are due to Him, and peace and blessings be upon His beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. He who is guided by the will of Allah, no one can misguide him, and he who is misguided, no one can guide him except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I do bear witness that there is no God but Allah, and Muhammad is His messenger. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Let's take a lesson from them. What do I mean by them? I was really shocked by a fact many years ago. Let me just give you something about my background. My field of specialization is comparative religions. More specific, Judaism and Christianity. More specific, Christianity. So it's my academic field, my research and my study. So you can call me academic. I'm an expert in Christianity. So, and I did my PhD for 6 years in the UK. So basically, I sat with a lot of people from other religions, on top of them Christians, in many different countries, on an academic level, conferences level, street level, dialogue, reading, So one of the things that really I stopped by when I was reading about reverts or converts on specific from Christianity, all others, but I know knowledge more about Christians because of my academic field. So I was reading about those who converted from many religions, on top of them Christianity. I was stopped with something really, really you need to stop by. I was reading about why they decided to become Muslims from different backgrounds, on top Christians. Now, apart from those who are ignorant, forget those category. Apart from those who are brainwashed, forget the category. I'm not talking about this. I discovered there's a good percentage of them, good percentage, something between 30 to 40% of them. They admitted clearly when they became Muslims that they believed in Islam long time ago theoretically, which means they knew it is truth. So there were no need to someone to convince them that it's the truth from one angle. Some of them, besides this, he was not convinced in his religion from the very beginning, even though he could have been a priest. Admitted, for example, I'm preaching, let's say, Trinity for 30 years and I'm not convinced in it. So how come? So I was reading, researching, speaking, watching this category. Amazingly, believe it or not, the answers of why. Did you know the truth? Yes. Have you been exposed to that this religion is the truth? Yes. Did you have a lot of shaky ground in your previous religion? Yes. Okay, why? Count with me now. One of the main reasons, fear. Some of them, especially the Arabs, they were afraid to be harmed if they changed. They might be killed, they might be tortured, especially in the Arab world. Apart from fear, the majority, now this is my point, now, we were afraid to lose our benefits, gains, prestige, money, power, connection. The majority of them, they admitted this clearly. One of them, for example, he was a big priest in Africa. He said, I knew from the very beginning what is the truth and what's the wrong. I knew it. Why, Ya Sidi, you kept on doing what you are doing? He said, they put under my control helicopter, 4 Land Cruisers, SUVs, big palace with a swimming pool, and an army of assistants. So every time I was thinking to adapt the truth that I already know, I was thinking about how much I'm gonna lose. Gains, money, prestige, connections. Therefore, at a certain point, خلاص, they decided whatever happens, I will declare it. Immediately they lose everything. Immediately. Some of them they were killed, some of them they were tortured, some of them they were kicked out, so taken what happened with them. Some of them from other religions, but my experience with Christians is more. But I have stories about others. Now, I was stopped by these facts. I have tens and hundreds of reverts. They said we were following another religion, regardless what the religion is. We knew why we were there, that Islam is the truth, and we were aware that our religion is not the truth. Yet, we stayed there. If I was asking myself, if someone refused to, so it's not a matter of conviction. It's not a matter of knowledge. Be careful. Oh, you did it that? No, they knew. Oh, they were not convinced. They were convinced. But no. They could not take the decision. Why? Benefits, money, power, support, connections, prestige. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blessed them at a certain point, and Allah knows how many others they did not. My point is not the converts or the reverts. I'm making a simple logical analogy now. Is it possible to make an analogy we have someone knows the truth, but he refused to declare adapting it because of benefits. Is it possible that a born Muslim to leave Islam because of benefits or fear? With the common logic, is it possible? Definitely. Same logic. Majority of us, we were born Muslims. So I'm trying to make benefit from a scientific reality that I'm witnessing, I'm researching, I'm reading, I'm interviewing, I'm dialoguing, I'm there with them, I know them. So, okay, he's a human being and a human being. You, me, with 90% of us, we were born Muslims. What is the guarantee for you to stay as a Muslim if you were exposed to the same reality but on the other side? Fear or high gain, prestige? You know how many times we know about informants in the West? They come to the masjid, they push the kids to do some bad actions just to apply some kind of hidden agenda against Islam and Muslims. This is a mujrim, this is a traitor. He's trying to steal the hearts of the young Muslims, to embed this kind of bad ideas in some of them, to support some kind of agenda in XYZ country. How many times we hear about those people? He was born a Muslim, but they promised him to give him the whatever, the passport, the accommodation there, the residency, the money, whatever. It's an worldly gain. So he lost his religion. He committed, maybe he lost his religion, I don't know, but he does not care with his faith or iman or aqidah. So therefore, my message, so in comparison with those people who refused, I and you might lose what we already have, unless, here comes the core point of my khutbah. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, all the time I using to make this dua. Allahumma ya muthabbit al-qulub, thabbit qalbi ala dinik. Oh Allah, it's you who keep me firm on your religion. You protect me. You give me the thabat, being firm. Oh Allah, protect my heart. Oh Allah, keep me, because no one of us knows at which point simply you might lose. So we have two big categories. Fear gains, benefits. You are exposed to fear. We will do such and such for you. Okay, I'm sorry. Khalas. I'm ready to do whatever you want. Be careful. Be careful. Fear could be your accommodation, your status, your final, or someone might promise you, you will do this and this. To see, it happened with me, wallahi. It happened with me once. I received a telephone call while I was doing, teaching back in Jordan from a very strange number. So someone was calling me and he told me that I'm a Jordanian living in one of the European countries. He refused to tell me what is the country, and the code was not there. He was calling me from a computer. I couldn't know, and he refused to tell me because he was afraid. He said, I want to ask for a fatwa. I said, what's this fatwa? He said, Sheikh, please, I feel afraid on my aqidah. He said, Wes, I'm living in a European country. The only way I came illegally, many people, they go illegally because they are afraid, and sometimes for political reasons, they might be tortured, sometimes for money, sometimes for many different reasons now. So he said, I'm illegal in this country. Then he said, and I want to ask you if it's permissible for me to declare that I left Islam and followed the religion of that country. In that case, I can say that I'm oppressed in my country and you are killing me in Jordan, I'm doing such, even though nothing happens there. But this is the only way to convince them that I'm oppressed and I can have the PR or the green card. It's a European country. I said, excuse me, sir, is there anyone who's, for example, making any kind of real threat for you? He said, no. He said, anyone is threatening you of killing you or your family? He said, no. He said, is there any kind of tribal conflict that there is a revenge could be taken at any way between your tribe and other tribe? He said, no. Any reason? No. I said, you want to tell me that the only reason is just the money? He said, yes, I want to improve my financial status. He said, you want to declare leaving Islam and accuse all Jordanians that you are backward killers. We are torturing you even though we did nothing just to gain $500 a month? He said, but I'm sorry to tell you that the majority around me, they take the PR in this country in this way. Hasbunallah wa ni'mal wakil. Wallahi, with me happened this. Happened with me, personally, with someone. Now, the funny thing, he was not calling me to give me the statistics. He was calling me for a fatwa. I said, I can't imagine that there is a majnoon, a crazy alim will give you a fatwa, rather than being someone with aql, with the benefit to give you, it's permissible. For $500 a month and to have a PR in a country, you want to declare the ridda, to be an apostate, and to accuse a full country that we are torturing you even though are doing nothing for you? How come? Can you imagine? So for what? Gains. He wants more money, better than his country, and that's it. And that's it. Even if there is a serious problem, is it possible that some people might lose? Yes. So please, be careful about your iman. Be careful to protect your iman, your faith, your aqidah, your identity. It's not something, it's not a peanuts. We're not joking. It's your existence. At any moment, you will leave this life. Prepare yourself for the fact that have you been able to take care with this trust, this amana, the amana of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah decided to choose you out of the chosen people, i.e. Muslims. Allah decided to choose. Kuntum khayra, is it me who said it or Allah? Kuntum khayra ummatin ukhrijat linnas. You're the best of the people of the nations. I, as Allah, decided to bring you to the people. So you have to be proud. So be careful. You can't be proud unless if you declare it. Unless if you know it. Unless you protect it. You can't be proud if you can't protect it. You need to keep it. You need to enlarge it, to strengthen it, to study it, to be able to spread it, rather than just, feel shy to pray with your friends. A'udhu billah. Or you feel shy to wear the hijab because, I don't want. No. It's you who should be proud. It's you who should be the reason for telling others about chastity, about purity, about the meaning of our great religions. Or otherwise, gradually we might lose the faith. If we lost, and it happened, many people, they did not care to come to the truth because of the gains. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala keep doing this dua and saying this dua. Allahumma ya muthabbit al-qulub. ثبت قلبي على دينك اللهم آمين أقول قولي هذا واستغفر الله لي ولكم فيا فوز المستغفرين استغفر الله إن الحمد لله نحمده سبحانه ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلن تجد له وليا مرشدا وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له له الملك وله الحمد يحيي ويميت وهو على كل شيء قدير اللهم ارحمنا فوق الأرض وتحت الأرض ويوم العرض عليك يا كريم اللهم اغفر لنا ولوالدينا ولوالد والدينا ولأصحاب الحقوق والواجبات علينا يا رب العالمين اللهم إنا عبيدك أبناء وعبيدك أبناء إمائك نواصينا بيدك ماض فينا حكمك عدل فينا قضاؤك نسألك بكل اسم هو لك سميت به نفسك أو أنزلته في كتابك أو علمته أحدا من خلقك أو استأثرت به في علم الغيب عندك أن تجعل القرآن العظيم ربيع قلوبنا وجلاء أحزاننا وذهاب همومنا وغمومنا يا رب العالمين إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون وأقم الصلاة
الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح قد قامت